NASA saved SpaceX with $1.5 billion contract. It's true, says Elon Musk. An entrepreneur and business magnate, Elon Musk is the founder, CEO, and chief engineer at SpaceX. Elon Musk, product architect of Tesla Incorporated, founded the Boring Company, and co-founder of Neuralink and OpenAI. A centibillionaire, Musk is one among the richest people within the world. But did you know that once he's a company was in urgent need of money? Hello guys, hope you all do great. So here we are back with another video today. We are getting to discuss about NASA saved SpaceX with $1.5 billion contract. It's true, says Elon Musk. But before starting with today's video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for further notifications. So let's begin, but before jumping on the main topic, let us know about Elon Musk and what he do. In 1995, Musk, Kimball, and Greg Corey founded web software company Zip2 with funds from angel investors. They housed the venture at a small rented office in Palo Alto. The company developed and marketed an online city guide for newspaper publishing industry with maps, directions, and telephone books. Musk says that before the corporation became successful, he couldn't afford an apartment and instead rented an office and slept on the couch and showered at the YMCA, and shared one computer with his brother. According to Musk, the website was up during the day and I was coding it in the dark, 7 days every week all the time. The Musk brothers obtained contracts that the New York Times and therefore the Chicago Tribune and persuaded the board of directors to abandon plans for a merger with City Search. Musk attempts to become CEO and edged by its held chairman Rich Sorskin were thwarted by the board. Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million in February 1999. Musk received $22 million for a 7% share. We have seen two billionaires flying out the edge of space, marking the start of the next chapter in space travel. But the company that brought the idea of commercial space travel to fore was once struggling to even stay afloat. Elon Musk-led SpaceX was almost broke, with no way to turn around. At one point, his private space company was almost broke, and Mr. Musk did not have a clue on how to resurrect it. The helping hand that pulled his pioneering company from this debacle came from the US space agency NASA in the form of a $1.5 billion contract. One Twitter handle, Tesla owners of Silicon Valley, shared an interview clip where Musk shared his reaction after NASA offered the contract to his space company. "I just spill it out. I love my guys," Musk said in one of his interviews. The interviewer follows with the question, "They saved you?" "Yeah, they did," Musk replied. "Financially and maybe emotionally," the interviewer added. "I will tell you that was definitely helpful," Musk says. He later mentioned comment Musk said, "I do love NASA, always have. Just want to say thanks to those in the government who fight hard for the right things to happen, despite extreme pressure to do otherwise. Therein lies the core goodness of the American state," he added. In response to one of the video clips which he uploaded on Twitter, Musk said, "I thought we had lost for sure. We were just in a tiny company back then. 1 in 4 launches got to orbit and I had no money left. Out of the blue, a few days before Christmas, NASA calls to say we won." Though the clip of Musk didn't clarify that the contract was awarded for or when. However, they could be referring to the commercial cargo contract awarded to SpaceX for 12 flights by NASA. Back then, between 2006 and 2008, SpaceX was in a rough sport with 3 failed launches of the Falcon 1 rocket. The company succeeded in September 2008, but funds were sparse, to the point that it could even pay the employees. The phase for him was not all cool, but with good grace of NASA, helped Elon survive through the tough time. As of 2001, he remains the company's CEO and also holds the title of chief engineer. After 3 failed launches, SpaceX succeeded in launching the Falcon 1 in 2008. It was the first private liquid fuel rocket to achieve Earth orbit. Later that year, SpaceX received a $1.6 billion commercial resupply service program contract for 12 flights of its Falcon 9 rocket and Dragon spacecraft to the International Space Station. Replacing the spacecraft after 2011 retirement, in 2012 the Dragon vehicle berthed with the ISS, a primary for private enterprise. Working towards its goals of reusable rockets, in 2015, SpaceX successfully landed the first stage of a Falcon 9. Landings were later achieved on an autonomous spacecraft drone ship, an ocean-based recovery platform. In 2018, SpaceX launched the Falcon Heavy. The inaugural mission carried a Tesla Roadster as a dummy payload. In 2017, SpaceX unveiled its next-generation launch vehicle and spacecraft system, Big Falcon Rocket BFR, which might support all SpaceX launch service provider capabilities. In 2018, SpaceX announced the planned 2023 Lunar Circumnavigation mission, a private flight called Dear Moon Project. In 2020, SpaceX launched its first manned flight, the Demo 2, becoming the first private company to place a private into orbit and dock a crewed spacecraft with the ISS. SpaceX began development of the Starlink constellation of low Earth satellites in 2015 to supply satellite internet access, with the primary 2 prototype satellites launched in February of 2018. A second set of test satellites and thus the primary large deployment of a touch of the constellation occurred in May 2019, when the first 60 operational satellites were launched. The entire cost of the decade-long project to style, build, and deploy the constellation is estimated by SpaceX to be about $10 billion. SpaceX CEO Elon Musk remains highly confident that his company will land humans on Mars by 2026. He said that it's an achievable goal about 6 years from now. If we get lucky, maybe 4 years, Musk said speaking on an awards show webcast from Berlin, Germany, we want to send an uncrewed vehicle there in 2 years. The ambitious 2026 goal matched with what Musk outlined at the International Astronautical Congress in September 2016, when he said that if things go super well, landing people on Mars might be kind of the 10-year time frame. I don't want to say that's when it will occur, there's a huge amount of risk, Musk said in 2016. The key to achieving his Mars goal is SpaceX development of its Starship rocket, the stainless steel vehicle the company is building with the goal of launching cargo and as many as 100 people at a time. Unlike SpaceX's fleet of Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy rockets, which are particularly reusable, Musk has aimed to make Starship fully reusable, envisioning a rocket that is more akin to a commercial airplane, with short turnaround times between flights where the only major cost is fuel. While Starship development in Boca Chica, Texas is moving quickly, it's not moving as fast as Musk hoped when he unveiled the first prototype rocket in September 2019. At the time, he estimated Starship could reach orbit by March 2020, but now SpaceX expects its first orbital flight test won't happen until 2021. Additionally, although Musk had said Starship could potentially fly people this year, he later acknowledged the rocket still has many milestones, including hundreds of missions before that happens. Musk has SpaceX focus on Starship's development at the top priority. Ever since the company in May launched a pair of NASA astronauts in its first crewed mission, in June, Musk wrote in a company-wide email obtained by CNBC, and the Starship program must accelerate progress, dramatically and immediately. Since then, SpaceX conducted 2 short, 500-foot altitude test flights of Starship prototypes. The company is now preparing for the first flight test of 50,000 feet altitude, with an attempt expected to occur in the next few days. Since getting help from NASA today, Elon Musk has come a very long way. We would wish him luck for his further goals. Here we come to the end of this video. Let us know in the comment box, would you like to travel to Mars with SpaceX? If you like this video, do not forget to love and share it with your friends. Till then, keep watching, goodbye.